And it's a round robin. There's 16 players.
Yeah.
And it takes 15 matches because you can't play yourself. So I divided everybody up into 4-man pods, 4 groups, 4-man in a pod, and they play a round robin. Costs $40.
Yeah.
And the winner of each pod advances to our podcast, which is the first round.
Okay.
And winner gets 100, second place gets 50.
Okay, and you started out with 4 of you.
4 pods, so four people advance.
I meant tonight. There were 4 of you here, and you unfortunately lost your first match.
Well, we don't want to get into that.
But the winner of that one and the winner of this one play for the 100 and the 50. So
right.
him winning the first match guaranteed him at least $50.
Yeah, so the first match is worth 50.
Well, I wish I'd have drew you first match.
Well, I think I could.
That's gas money.
Oh my God, I played terrible.
You know, I only saw the last game, and you
yeah. Well,
with 3 balls left on the table, you chose a horrible shot. And then how about him kicking the 8 ball in the side?
He shot like that all game.
I couldn't believe it.
Oh, he really shot good. Really good.
Okay, I know Greg David. I don't know him. I've seen him play.
He's on my APA team.
Yeah, I was going to say.
That's why he's still a 5.
There you go.
He's a tough 5. He will be a 6 before long.
Yeah.
He came in second in the APA 5 division last year.
Well.
So he's not sandbagging.
That's not. Yeah. No. Kind of under or overcut that one just a touch. Didn't leave. It's kind of a sloppy table with that 9 and 14 right there, but yeah. So that's good to see that you got your stuff going, and it's the kids at home can watch along with us.
So
please, anybody watching, all 7 of you.
Yeah.
Send us some
Thank
questions.
God there's only 7.
Yeah, send us some questions. Don't let us just sit here and hang out by ourselves.
So I got 8 to 10 diamond tables with lights reserved for the 3rd weekend of February.
Yeah.
And I'm working on talking to Davey at Pine Paradise and seeing if that works.
Why do we got captions going on?
What's it say?
I don't know. Just as I'm looking at it, it's got the captions running. Guys, anybody? Okay, there's 9 of you listening. Can one of you all please? David Lee, you just jumped on here. Can you hear us? Just curious. Phil Buckler's on here. Can you guys hear us? I just want to make sure to see if see none of this stuff.
There's a way to clear that out.
I don't want to clear it out. I want to see it.
Oh, it's on. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's, well.
Nah, you really messed it up.
I know. Unfortunately, they can hear us.
Oh.
You want to be a smart ass, huh? All right.
Yeah, so it's $40 a round per player.
Yeah.
Winner gets 100, second gets 40, and we play 5 rounds, so there's 750 total payout per the 5 rounds. And then at the end, after everybody plays everybody, every round you'll have 3 new people in your pod.
Yeah.
And so it takes 5 rounds to get that done. And then we have a single elimination bracketed tournament where the 1 seed plays the 16 seed according to wins and losses. And winner gets $599 now. And 300
we don't need Uncle Sam in our business.
Yeah. And 300 to second place.
Wrong Spanish on that little shot. Well, he kind of messed himself up here because he had to go down table to get back up table. Kind of doesn't want to leave that 2 as your last ball to get on the 8. But he can just hit this soft and then smooth. He can run back down table with that 4 ball right now, which,
Greg's played a lot of 1 pocket in his life.
Yeah. I guess he could probably stun this 6 ball, maybe drift down onto the left side of the 11. I like going down off the 4. You can play off that rail and probably get right at the middle diamond, but it takes a pretty decent stroke. I think you might just slide it on down, stun it on down. Look at that. God damn, it's like I know this game. Right past. That wasn't terrible. What do you think? I could do this professionally.
You are doing it professionally. I got your first cocktail.
Oh, for the love of Pete. I thought that was going to go a different way. But I was like, I don't need to be a superstar that bad. Oh, goodness. But yeah, should
Yeah,
just
set right up
nice
on that.
and just a little nice and easy. Maybe put a little touch of left just to kill it coming off that rail. Give you a nice little angle. There you go. Stop shot, and this first one should be in the books. Greg Davidson running out like water.
He's been in Arizona all weekend. I bet he's pretty tired.
I just got back from Gulf Shores.
Oh, yeah? How was that tournament you played down in there?
Oh, it was great.
I heard you should have played some D.
No, it was, look, I don't drive 14 miles up here to play defense. I'm not going to drive 900 miles down there to play defense.
You might remind him. You can remind him of the rules. He knows the rules. He should be. Tell him.
No, he's saying they're thinking there needs, like the APA has table 17.
No, they got moved to the back. Tell him to see Matt.
Oh, okay. There you go. There you go. Get out of here, stupid APA players. All right. Well, here we go. Watch this. Watch this, TC. Bam.
1-0. Oh, you didn't do it. You better.
I just did. Oh,
Why is it not on the screen?
Because I got to save it. Give me a second.
You're awful grumpy today. Did you have to get up early to get here?
No. You know, I started dieting again.
Well, that'll make you grumpy. That's called angry.
No, you know, I was down in Gulf Shores, you know, doing some souvenir shopping, all these little souvenir shops, all these funny T-shirts, being out on the beach and all this shit. And they don't make big boy size T-shirts. They don't. Then I'm out on the beach. You know, I don't care, but you know, I'm just looking out there like a half a beached whale sitting in a recliner, soaking up some sun.
My buddy went to Cabo, and he's a pretty big guy. I won't mention who he is, but he came back and lost 150 pounds after the pictures.
Yeah, I'm telling you what. It'll you know, it's like I was telling my wife. I was like, just being out there, you know, it's so hard to do and lose weight and exercise and all that. And it's just, you know, some people, you know, they do it for a couple weeks or, you know, a couple months, and then it just kind of goes away. But with me, I just got to reach a point where I'm like, okay, this is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, just
like we just got to, you know, you lost a lot of weight not too long ago.
I'm still trying. I've had back problems, and I lost 50 and gained 50, and I'm back down about 15.
Craig Markham says I need a Snickers. Shut it up, Craig. You know, about 3 years ago, I lost about 3.5, maybe now. I lost a little over 200 pounds.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I got a divorce.
Oh, yeah. Well, that'll do
Oh, shit.
That's a temporary weight loss.
I've been holding that one back forever. All right, let's see what we're going to do here. A little ball in hand off that break. I mean, your solids are definitely your better option here with the 10 and the 15 sold up, but
I really like this matchup.
Getting on that 5 ball is going to be kind of tricky. Yeah. Chris plays really, really good. He is what I like to call a very intense APA pool player.
Yes, plays a lot of pool.
Plays a lot of pool. He loves it. He takes it serious. There's nothing absolutely wrong with that. You know, but
wants to get better.
Oh yeah. That'll wear off real quick.
Yeah. Well, once he comes to 7, he'll work back to 6.
Yeah, you just realize that you got. That's the bad thing. Now, see, he's got a perfect breakout right here. See, you should shoot the 1 and just stun it and slide right in behind the 15. Even hit it hard enough, you can just knock that 5 completely out of there.
Oh, he tried to get shape on it.
Yeah, you know, coming off that 1, you're going that direction anyway. So at the very least, you're going to knock it out of there and have a shot on it or possibly play safe. But, you know, you got a better chance of getting a really good roll. Now, see, this is a mistake here. As easily, that 5 ball is just such a hard place to get. Unless he's just going to try to do it right here, come off the rail a little bit. Oh, a little strong.
He's going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
He might be able to
jacked
kick
up.
it.
Yeah, well, a little jacked up. You know, he might be able to draw it back. But he's got such a small window. Yeah, I hate to say it, but he should have taken his medicine and played safe.
you know Yoko says, whoever breaks that ball out loses.
Yeah.
Look at that luck shot.
Look at this. And see, that's what I was talking about coming off the one. You come right that same way, and you hit a little harder, and you knock that 5 all the way down. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call bullshit slop.
He was trying to do it, but he didn't know how it was going to go.
He had no clue how that ball was going to get back there. No. You know, I always said I'd love to get a game going where, you know, you got to call your ball and call your shape.
Yeah.
You know, let's see how really good you are.
Yeah, call your second ball.
Yeah, well, not only that, just, you know, and see, now you've horribly messed up there, putting it right back in no man's land. Well.
We'll see what Greg does. He doesn't have the best one.
If it was me, I'd just roll up off at 12, come back to the center of the table, play safe on the 5.
You'd play safe?
Yeah, I would right here, yeah.
I didn't think you played safe.
I very seldom do. Like, I mean, I don't play safe in the league.
Yeah.
You know, what's the point? Like, I'm up here to practice, to try things, just to have fun. Like, I want to try to get out from the parking lot.
Right.
You know, it's just, like, all these balls go with ball in hand. So why not just bump the 12 off the rail, come off the rail a little bit, and put yourself about, 6 inches shy of that 11 ball right in the middle, and he's got absolutely no shot at it.
Freeze that ball up, too.
Yeah, and then with ball in hand, you can make every one of them balls.
Oh, he's going to leave it over to the left side.
Yeah, I mean that's a good way to. But I'm always, if you're going to play safe, you might as well put some distance in there too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But you know that wasn't.
He's
going to
have to kick that. I don't think he can see it, can he?
Yeah, it does not look like it from this angle. It doesn't. But if he can see it and he grazes it, he's going to move that. What is that, the 14 ball? He's going to move the 14 ball out some, making that an easier shot.
He can hit it.
Unless if he just barely hits it and can put it right, snuggle it right up on the rail behind the 15 or the 14. Yeah, see, that just didn't help any at all. So, yeah, here I would just go ahead and, shoot whatever shot you're most comfortable with. Probably the 15, stun the cue ball across the table. And then shoot your 14 in the side to really, really play, good shape off that 14. Yeah, just like that. See, from there you can roll it forward, shoot the 11, stun it, draw it back a little bit, shoot the 12 or the 10. I can't see what damn colors these things are. Yeah, shoot the 10 ball there after the 14. Play the 9 ball last. See, this is one of them instances where people just, he's going to play safe. See, this is the shit that irritates me. Like, you can get out there, and all you did was just create trouble for yourself. Yeah, you played a great safe, but, eventually you just got to shoot. Didn't have any balls that were in trouble whatsoever. Now what are you going to do? You got ball in hand with 2 balls tied up.
Yeah, going to play another safe.
You had a whole wide open table before. Yeah,
You can break it out with
for
that 11
all,
ball.
For all 7 of you watching, that is not how safes are supposed to go. Like that's the stuff that irritates me. Like, shoot. Like, just go ahead and shoot.
Well, if he shoots like I do, though, he's probably better to play a safe.
Well, no, look at the safe. I don't know what the hell that was.
Was that the 8 ball?
Yeah, it was. At first, I thought he might be just trying to tie the 5 and the 8 up, but.
What's the Benny James is rearranging the furniture?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I didn't agree with how this rack is.
I think I just come back and break those treble balls off and play D.
Yeah,
after I make a couple.
Yeah, like I said before, and see now you're with him knocking that 8 ball around, the 10 ball looks like it's blocked in this corner pocket. Before you had no balls that were blocked, and all you had to do was just make balls, and they weren't hard balls to get on. So why not just go ahead and get out? You can always play safe once you get in trouble. So why not just go ahead and do it now? Go ahead and run some balls out. Like, he just tapped that ball in and doesn't even have a really good shot here. I think he was trying to get a little higher up so he could go into that 9 and 15 over there. Yeah, I'm as lost as he is. Yeah, see, I mean, that's probably the best thing that happened to him is that ball hung up.
Yeah, well, he's
Did I play safe on vacation? Wayne, I did not. I don't look. I drive 14 miles to come here for league night, and I don't fucking play safe. I damn sure ain't driving 600 miles to play safe.
Where'd you play?
Some bar called the Office Lounge.
In
really?
Gulf Shores?
Yeah. It was right outside of Gulf Shores in Foley. That was a nice little shot. Right outside of Gulf Shores in Foley, Alabama. But they had 8 diamond tables. So I get there, and Val and I didn't even bring our cues. I told her, I was like, we're not going to play any pool. We're just going to be hanging out. About 2 days in, I started just looking for pool halls, whatnot, just to go hang out with. And Monday we went up there and hung out, and then went back Wednesday. Well, I was just going to play with a cue off the rack. Yeah, it's not bad. But, I get there and I sign up, and the guy running the tournament, I'm sitting there practicing, like a couple tables away, and then all of a sudden I hear him go, I know who you are. Said, you're Tony Sauer, the cue maker. And I'm like, yeah. And he actually there's a couple guys down there that had a couple of my cues. And
no kidding.
Yeah, we got to talking, and he noticed I was shooting with a house cue, and he was like, man, I got an extra cue if you want. And I said, I would absolutely love that. So I got to play with a nice little Howard. It didn't help me none.
Well, you did play safe.
Well, the first match I played,
nice.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. The first match I played looked like first 3 games I ran down to the 7 or from the ran down, made the 6, and got from and from the 6 to the 7 hooked myself. 3 matches in a row. I mean, the guy only had to make 3 balls.
Right.
I did fight back to get it. It was a race to 5, race to 3, and I lost my first one 5-3. And then I won a couple, and then I dogged a simple little 9-ball. About a little 4 or 5 inch little cut, and that was it. But no, I had fun. But yeah, I mean, I don't, something like that. It was a little $20 tournament, no Calcutta, nothing like that. It was just fun. So what the hell,
It's pool.
Yeah, it's 9-ball on a 7-foot bar box. Unless you're a world champion or top-notch player, anything can happen. Especially race to 5. See, this makes no sense to me. He doesn't improve his balls, so he's still tied up.
Is he playing so he can combo it?
I have no idea. Like, why wouldn't you just separate those balls? You leave him a hard bank, and this bank, if he makes it in that pocket with top left English, he can get down on the 8-ball pretty simple. That's just the natural shot for this ball. So why do you not untie your balls? See, he completely gave Chris this rack, or I mean, he missed it, but. The cue ball's going right down there. So if he gets lucky enough and he makes it, and now what do you do? If you just roll up on a ball, you still have not improved your layout at all. I mean, like see right here, if it's me, if I'm gonna try to break these up, like you said, I'm gonna try to combo the 9-15 in the side. And make sure my cue comes back to the other side of the table to give the absolute hardest shot. Or he's probably going to try that after this 10-ball.
Yeah, the combo looks like it goes down in the corner, doesn't it?
It doesn't look wired, but it looks pretty close. You might have to just clip the right side of the 9. Now, see, this is not the shot. See, if he was gonna try, see, he could play the combo right there and just draw the cue ball back a couple inches, and the 12-ball or 13-ball, it's got the 5 blocked, and you split your balls up. See, I think a lot of league players, they're so worried about safes because, I mean, safes do win you games, and, you definitely have to play them. But you get to a point where, it's almost like you're afraid to shoot a shot. Now, see, if he plays this one, he should try to draw this ball back to that first diamond by the side pocket. And that way, if he misses, he leaves safe, and he's splitting his balls up.
Right.
Those balls that were tied up that should have never been tied up in the first place. But, it's neither here nor there. This looks like what he's doing. Try to stun it.
There you go.
See, like
put a little draw on that. He'd make that 13 aside.
Yeah. But see, he can do the same thing. Just hit the 9-2 rails down by that corner. and just kind of stun the cue ball over to that diamond that diamond just on the other side of the side pocket. Oh, well, Wayne quit the APA.
What?
Yeah, well, you know.
They don't have any APA down there in Land Between the Lakes?
No. Look, what the fucking shit are they doing?
Oh, he's going to video it.
This is, okay. What in the fucking shit?
Get in there.
How in the world? Okay. You know what?
Now what do you do?
Nothing. Not this guy. I mean, he playing that first safe, hitting the 9 and knocking him behind the 8 ball, created all of this. Like, you've got no shot. Straight back bank. And at the absolute worst, you're leaving your guy bank. Like, this is just the way this whole rack played out irritates me.
They're not 7s.
I don't care if they're 7s or not. They're solid players. They should know. Now look. Now he's leaving a cut or a pretty easy bank.
That's a tough cut, but it'll go.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, I'd cut it down there too. Leave the cue ball down here because if you miss it and you get lucky and hang it in the pocket, then you're blocking his ball. But I mean, honestly, if it's me up there shooting, I bank across side, come around 3 rails, shoot the 8 ball.
Of course you would.
Well, I lose a lot doing stuff like that too. So, but you hit this right, and you're not going to leave much.
Uh-oh.
You didn't hit it right. Well, I see. Here's my question for everybody watching. On a shot like this, do you like to stun it and just leave your cue ball there? Or do you like to follow it up a touch, hit it nice and easy? Or do you like to put a stroke on it and go down and come back? What would you think here?
I hate to put low English on it because that rattles in the pocket. You got to hit it really soft.
It does. It does a lot of times.
Like that?
Yeah.
Slop doesn't count.
Slop does not. Left him about the same cut angle he had last time, just a little closer.
He's going to worry about scratching on the side.
Just a little bit of right English. You'll miss that side pocket completely. He might even just go a little bit of top and go the other side with it. I mean, anywhere on the table.
Play a D.
No, he's going to come to the other, go top English with it. Take the side pocket out of play. That's a good shot.
Yeah. He's a solid player.
Yeah, he is. He is. Greg, the other guy, Greg, he's a solid player too. Just this rack should have been over 15 minutes ago.
Tournament jitters too. You get playing for $50.
Yeah,
it's a little difference.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow.
You know who wins this game? The guy that makes the least amount of mistakes.
Oh, for sure. And now that's Greg wins that one, right?
Yeah.
All right, I didn't know how.
Oh, Wayne wants to get in. You have to contact me, Wayne.
Yeah. Wayne, I'm sure we got some spots. This is what is this the high? Is this 7s or 6s in your division?
This is basically APA 6s, but I got a lot of other players. I think I have 12 in this next division started. Yeah. And they range from anywhere from a 4 to a 7, and I'm going to try handicapping it.
Gotcha.
And I've been working with CompuSport with they call it the CSR, CompuSport skill rating or whatever it is, ranking. And we're going to try to tie that into how many games you win.
Yeah,
which that's pretty freaking accurate now.
No, it is. It is. And of course, the more scores you get in of anybody, the more accurate you're going to be.
Well, and this is kind of like Fargo because they really look into common opponents, and if you beat a higher skill level, it really counts, to make you a better ranking.
Right.
And it's pretty hard to sandbag in it because your common opponents dictate where you go.
Right.
I always say Scott Allison, he was, 3 out of 15 matches and was the highest ranked in our division.
Yeah. Wayne, there are a lot of 6s in TC's league. That's the majority of the That's the majority of your league, right?
Yeah,
it's
that's
a lot of higher handicaps. Wayne, you'd fit right in. It'd be a good league for you, buddy.
Yeah, after this round, I probably have one that's going to drop down. It's a little tough on him. I think he's going to drop out. You can take his place.
There you go, Wayne.
Got
Contact TC. Well, TC, I'm going to comment this rack with you, and then I'm going to go back there with my team and get them started.
All righty.
Because, APA is life. All right, so we got another clustered break here. 5 ball is kind of really the only trouble. That was a wonderful little shot there. If I could cut balls like that, I'd be a professional.
He's a good golfer, too.
Yeah, I dabble in the old golfing. I used to be good. I'm too fat and too old now. It's a damn shame that you're too fat to play as close.
Oh, my God.
I mean, it's hard, man. I get done playing golf and everything on me hurts. I've lost so much distance because I can't get my stomach through. I can't turn on the ball. I got no power,
I'm outfitting a new fishing boat, and I've been practicing with
yeah?
my cast net, throwing a cast net.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I need to start doing some crunches.
I was gonna say, I bet your core is sore, isn't it?
It'll wear you out.
Oh, I do not doubt it, and I cannot wait to go fishing with you as soon as you get all that ready to go.
I think we're heading down tomorrow.
Yeah, I
not
got
fishing.
Right, I got Napa tomorrow. We are.
Is that team?
Yeah, I got lucky enough, man. PJ and Aaron Korkersberger, however you say his last name, they put me on a team about midway through. That was a nice shot.
I really like Napa.
Well, yeah, I mean, they when I got put on the team, they were like, we're in 4th place, yada, yada. We ended up finishing 3rd and 1. So we're in the playoffs. So we, for the session, it's a big league. We finished 3rd. Our team got 1,500.
That ain't bad.
No, it's really good. A little over 200 a person. And then, I think we only have 7 people on our team. But
for what place? 3rd place?
For 3rd place. But now we're in the playoffs, and if we end up winning the playoffs, it's an extra $4,000. So I mean, we could possibly win $5,500
total.
Yeah, and that's just the end of the session.
So that's
it's like
$800 a piece.
Yeah,
basically.
that's seven something, 760 something, I think. But no, that's every session. I mean, so
yeah, it's got to pay out. That's what I like about it.
And it does, and it's real pool. You can use jump cues, you can push.
Napa's for the better players. I mean, you can be
in there. Having lower players on your team, the spots on there. I used to play Napa 8-9 years ago, and my handicap is still up there from when I played. And, I mean, I played Louis Melton, like my second week that I played. I played him 9-ball, spotting him 7-4.
No kidding.
Yeah. And, Louis, his little prick ass, he loves his safeties. Pissed me off.
And Louis solid.
Had a wide open table. 7 balls on the table and had ball in hand and fucking played safe. and I'm just like, it just blows my mind. I was like, if I had to play like that, I'd quit. But, I mean, everybody's got their own style. Like, I love swinging at everything and running out. And,
Louis is our highest-ranked APA member in my league.
Yeah? Oh, he's solid. I mean, I got a little upset when I played him. But, no, Louis is very solid. His game is improved pretty much every single year. But, I mean, he plays a lot.
He does.
I think he plays
3 or 4 nights a week.
At least. I got to where I'm playing, I play every Tuesday and every other Wednesday, so I kind of almost for some fucking reason. Golly.
Oh, Chris. That's so un-Chris-like.
Yeah, well, it actually might help him tying that 5 ball up even more. Yeah, so it didn't hurt you too bad there. Didn't help you. It definitely didn't hurt you.
I heard from Chris Toohey Williams and Eddie Williams might be joining my league, too.
Oh,
They're going to come out of
retirement. Toohey.
Is that where they are, Nolan or Rough River? I forget.
Hell if I know.
It's nice to hear from her. I like that.
Oh, yeah. Chris Toohey's a great, great pool player.
Oh, yeah, solid.
And not even just
she's a grinder.
Well, the attitude, she's never, I've never seen her really get upset. I've got much respect for her game. She plays great. She plays the right shot. She has a good attitude. All the opposites of me.
I've never seen her throw a cue.
Well, I'll tell you what. For any of y'all that haven't thrown a cue or snapped one, it's fucking elating. I mean, it is just, you talking about.
That sounds pretty good from a cue maker.
You talking about just knocking the rust off. That'll do it. It's like when you play golf. You hit a bad shot, you can't get over it until you launch that club 40 yards.
Oh, my gosh. Such a frustrating game.
God, it is. But it is literally the best game ever. You can never master it,
It's funny that Chris Hill, he's down 2-0, and he's getting upset because he's down. And,
yeah.
It's funny how your mind works when you're down.
Sure,
you'll come back and play.
Sure it is. Now you're thinking.
A beer? There's Scott DeChamp right there, right?
There you go. I ain't getting you nothing. Y'all ain't paying me for that.
I'm can't do that to the announcer during the U of L basketball game. How about those Cards beating Notre Dame?
Man, I'll tell you what, and I'll be the first one to eat my words. When they brought Jeff Brom here, I thought it was the worst mistake they could possibly make. I'm so tired of the home. Kenny Payne, dumbest freaking decision. That is the Cragthorpe of basketball, and I think actually Cragthorpe probably did better than Kenny Payne. Like, our basketball team has been stunted. Like, we have regressed probably 15 years.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, them Cardinals, like, and he really didn't bring a whole – he had to get transfer, portal players, like all kind. I mean, he has done a fantastic job.
Well, and Purdue is getting destroyed this year.
Well, that's fine.
I mean, he left them and
right.
Shows what a good coach he was.
No, he is, and – here's the thing. I hope that because he is a homegrown kid, I hope, because I've got a feeling here in the next 4 or 5 years, Louisville's going to be in some championship talks. And I'll tell you what, that was a shot there.
That was a great break.
That was a really good shot. I'll tell you what, Duke and Kentucky's not as strong as Kentucky thinks they are. Duke and Kentucky are, honestly, their only games I see them possibly losing. And they're in a Power 5 conference. Could you imagine if they went undefeated?
Oh, my God.
They'd have to put them into the playoffs. Who are you going to put in front of them?
Well, they're going to make the ACC playoff fairly easily, too.
Hell, they're one game away from a bowl.
Right.
But just that Notre Dame
nice
game,
bowl.
and not even the fact that they beat them. It's how they beat them. That team, that game reminded me of when Louisville played Florida in the Sugar Bowl. And just went out and kicked them right in the nuts right off the right off the jump, and didn't let up at all.
That's where they smacked Teddy Bridgewater.
It's like the second play.
Yeah,
and then he threw for a touchdown, and then that was. David Lee, I play safe.
Nice shot.
I play safe when it's real pull, not none of this league shit. When we go up to Indy, I'll play maybe 1 or 2 safes up there. I got about 10 of them in me each year. I ain't gonna waste them in league.
You would in Indy, wouldn't you?
Yeah. No, I mean that's a tournament. You're playing for something. Oh! I thought he might jaunt. All right, buddy. Well, I'm gonna have to leave you here. You're on your own. Chris Hill's in the toilet.
He's gonna come back.
I'd take Greg Davidson right now for 100 if he wanted to. All right, guys. I don't know how many's listening, and honestly, I don't even care. Y'all don't want to hear me anyways.
Well, you come back if you get mad.
I will.
Especially if something happens, come back.
Oh, if anybody does anything stupid, I'll run back over here and tell you real quick. Don't you think I won't? It's APA, so there's probably a good, 10 to 1 that something's going to happen.
What's your schedule for next week? You want to run up to Pine Paradise for maybe even an evening?
Next week, I'm off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay.
So, it might.
We could run up there and
might be something to do.
We can meet the diamond table guy.
Yeah.
Make sure how many tables we can put it in there.
We might be able to do that.
I'll call Davey.
Okay. just message me and let me know. And then whenever this is done, if I'm still back here, come on back. And,
Yeah, this final's going to be a good one.
Okay. Well, come on back and you can buy me a drink.
I will. I'll send you one. I'll be up here.
All right, buddy. Bye.
Bye.
Kids. I like this setup, TC. It's damn near professional.
Can you get out there? You need to come this way.
Take your headsets off, folks. There you go. There we go.
Send somebody to sit in here with me if you see somebody.
Okay. Hey, Josh, you want to sit in with you? Josh, want to sit in here? Josh knows pool.
Hey, you don't have to talk for 5 minutes.
Tony Sauer doesn't play safe. I don't believe him. I like my buddy Greg's chances. He's a solid pool player. There you go. I jinxed him. Where you at, Phil Buckler? I thought you were coming up. I think Chris Hill's going to come back. He doesn't give up. I had him down 5-1 in our match. He came back to the hill, or 4-1, came back to the hill, and I was lucky to finish him off. Had to bank out to beat him. He doesn't give. I think he's going to go 6-7-1. You give yourself too much credit, Greg. Too much credit. Kind of a pressure shot here. You got to try not to do that. Greg is a solid APA 5. He's been on my team for several years. I can't believe he's gone to 6. We play on Wednesdays, and he gives me all I want. Of course, you saw how I shot. No wonder. That's a tough shot. He's going to have to get on the 5 ball. Stun it, I bet you. He could do it, make the 1 and get on the 4. I guess I didn't see the 4 sitting there. Oh, that was very nice. I didn't even see that. Yeah, Wayne Cross, you give me a call, I'll hook you up, and I need some APA 5s and APA 4s to sign up. Hurry up, ball. Barely made it. Oh, good kick. Good kick. I like the CompuSport skill ranking system. I think that's got merit. I'm sure they initially looked at the Fargo, but I have seen it. I've seen it rank players pretty accurately. I've got a couple new players that never played APA, not in CompuSport, and I'm really excited to see how they do as they progress. Of course, you got to have so many games before your they call it the CSR, but I think it's got merit. There you go. Uh-oh. I'll probably try to cut that in the corner, spin it. Nice shot. Oh. He's coming back. Good shot, Chris. Somehow. Three to one. Chris is coming back. All righty. I am back. It says I have to. Can you hear me, Lou?
I can hear you.
You adjust them right there.
We're good.
All right, 4-2. It's a barn burner. Chris Hill, I had him down 5-1. He came all the way back. He doesn't give up.
He don't give up or anything. He got heart for the game.
Yeah. So how you like playing in this league?
Oh, I like it. I mean, there's some good competition and everything because I played Greg a couple weeks ago. I had him down 4-0. He came back and ended up beating me on the hill 5-4. But he played really smart and everything. Played his safeties where he needed to play his safeties at, which I know. I don't mean to call this guy out, but I'm going to call Tony out on this and everything. He don't like to play safeties and everything. But, I mean, it is
you
what
have
it
to
is.
play.
So, I mean, that's what got Greg back into the match and to beat me.
He's a smart player.
He plays smart.
And he's played a lot of one pocket in his life. You know, he played down at Oliver's. His player number is older than mine, so he was off for a while.
Oh, the Oliver days. I used to go there every Tuesday and Thursday nights. Couldn't beat it.
Oh, it was a great place.
Yeah, it was perfect.
You know, those pool tables were still in there when they tore all those buildings down, I heard.
Wow, that's a shame.
They were great tables.
Yeah, I mean, they played good. I mean, of course, you had some of them rolled really bad, everything, as far as the upkeep for those tables and everything. But, I mean, as far as the environment and everything, I mean, it was a nice place to play because there wasn't any place else to play in Louisville because St. Matthews wasn't open yet when it was Diamonds and everything wasn't open. So that was the place really to go.
Yeah. It was a great play. So what do you think of the new format with the 4-man pods?
I like the 4-man pod and everything. It was still a little bit of a challenge, I think, trying to coordinate with everybody, get everybody on the same page as far as to coordinate your matches to get them done.
That's the hardest part, just get somebody to answer the phone and show up.
Yeah.
But the good thing is, you know, me and Phil Buckler, we're done with 2 pods already and about ready to release a 3rd pod.
I'm done with my first pod and everything. Didn't do too well in it like I hope to do. Everything is still on my second pod and everything. I've got 2 more matches to do. I got to still
Who'd you play
Colin.
first?
I played Matt Lyle the first round and everything. He ended up beating me in that. I can't remember who the other player I played was. I think Greg was one I played also.
That was first round, though, right?
Our first round, which I already discussed that, what happened there. And I'm going to go ahead and jump into the second round of the pod and everything, which I've already played Rick and everything, which I ended up coming back and beat him 5-2. So I'm still waiting on matches with Colin and Chris Hines.
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of got to chase Colin down. He's working his butt off.
Yeah, which I tried to coordinate something to play him tonight and everything, but he had to leave, go to Foxden for a match up there, which I've seen Foxden actually refilled to their table, so hopefully that helps
Are
out
they
for
done now?
play. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I've seen that posted up on Facebook. They got the tables redone, but they still need to police them as far as the weekend to keep those tables up to par.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing a really good job, and Mary's gone down there and cleaned them all up, and she's on people when they carry the drinks too close. But now what they're doing is they're setting the ball trays on the table, and they just get soaked with beer, and they pick them up, put them. They got the little spots.
You can't do that.
That's a bar table, and this is pool table,
Yes,
pool room
yes,
tables.
absolutely.
That's why the rail yard's so freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, look how clean those tables are.
That's why a lot of people has pulled out of other established locations and everything and came here, because they want to play on a good table that rolls straight. Don't have to worry about table rolls and everything else. That's why a lot of players has pulled out of other establishments and came here.
Well, yeah, the better you become, the more the quality of the table matters.
Yeah. And that's why I pulled out of an establishment that I was playing in before, came here because I wanted to prove my game on better tables.
Yes. And if I had time, I would be a monthly member here and playing 3 days a week.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
But right now, I just can't see investing that money right now.
Right.
But will I say what will happen in the future? Yeah, it may happen in the future. I think where I want to up my level and everything and invest more time into it. But right now, the way things stand, I can't invest that much more time into it and everything where I can substantially say I get my money's worth.
Now, how often do you play now?
Right now, I was playing on Tuesday nights and everything, but don't play on Tuesday nights anymore. I play a Wednesday night Napa here, which is a huge event as far as Napa, as far as being in here. There's 15-plus teams in here on Wednesday night, so the competition is stellar. I mean, it is stellar, top-notch.
That's what I like about Napa.
And I play here on Thursday nights, play APA one night here on Thursdays. And I play BCA on Sundays at Smiley's.
How do you like BCA?
I love it.
I don't like the format but I think I could get used to it.
The format's a little different. I think as far as playing team, I think as far as round robin, playing one rack and everything, it's hard to really get in the groove and get going and everything. But, I mean, it works out.
Yeah, I guess, some people have to take, to get it in a rhythm, and it messes that up. But then you got to be able to just show up and play one game anyway.
Right. I mean, of course, you break. I mean, it's open at the break and everything, so everything's open. I mean, you got your options, just like the same way as far as your league goes also.
Is it all ball fouls?
No, we do not play all ball fouls as far as BCA.
Yeah. And, man, Smiley's tables are unbelievable.
Yes, Smiley's tables play phenomenal.
He's got the overhead lighting like that. Those aren't cheap. They're like $500.
Well, now talking about the overhead lighting and everything, he made those himself.
I heard that.
He did that himself. He's a really good fabricator. He's really good about that.
I need to go talk to him, get some. Maybe that'd be a good Christmas gift for Oliver's table.
Yeah, but Bobby don't smile a lot.
No,
he don't smile at all.
He's always cranky.
Yeah. You never catch a smile out of him.
What a good dude.
But, yeah, phenomenal guy.
I would like to just go up there and play in one of his nights just to support the facility.
Good little establishment. He's got a total, I think, count them up, I think 8 tables in there, and they all play really true.
Well, plus he's mechanical and he keeps them.
Yes.
Not to knock Fox down, but like I say, that's barroom tables. You're not going to get away from that.
It is a bar.
The drunks play them from 11 to 4.
Yes.
And there's nothing you can do about that.
You can't. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's a great place. It is. I'm not going to knock it whatsoever. Foxton is a great establishment. Everything.
That's a good shot.
Good place to play. Everything. Hang out with friends. Everything. It's a great establishment.
Oh, it's great. It's a bar, though.
Yes. It's not a pool hall like Rail Yard is.
Right.
But yeah, Greg made a great shot there to get down.
He's got to get that 5 ball out.
He's still got a little problems over there. I'm not sure if I would try to cluster into that coming off the sub ball to come up or not. But it'd be a difficult shot. Everything kind of play smart here because still got a problem ball, the 6 ball on the rail where it's located. I mean, it's kind of tit for tat here. I can't tell if Chris gets a shot here to come into the 14 ball. Cue ball's going to run. It's running.
Hey, by the way, we have a little over $2,700 in our pool players fund for added money already.
That's phenomenal. That's great.
It's growing.
That's great because I've been here since we first started off. Here. Came in second place when you first started off and everything. Of course, Chris Hill got playing right now, shooting and everything, ended up beating me in the finals.
He's been in I don't think that hit anything, did it?
A little bit of a slump there, trying to thin the 9 ball, lock in behind it.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, Chris is phenomenal, super nice guy.
Yeah, I thought I missed it.
Which is still, Greg's got problems here. I mean,
yeah,
he still
break
can't
it out with that 7.
Well, he could and everything, but what's the risk and everything? And kind of trying to lose the cue ball coming across there. I mean, of course, Chris controls the pocket down here with the 14.
Yeah. Oh, he's got that 6 ball. It's kind of in trouble, too. I didn't see he's blocking it.
Yeah. Which I can't tell if the angle that we've got here, if the 7 ball actually goes where he can come up and actually break that out. But still, if he turns around and breaks the 5 ball out, he's still got a problem with the 8 ball.
So you're not going to Indy?
Not going to Indy. I haven't went to Indy in the past 4 years because usually up until I got into BCA and everything, I usually go to BCA as far as their nationals term they have in February, which is a blast.
Oh, yeah. And anybody can get in it.
As long as you're established as far as BCA and
any BCA player.
And you got enough plays in. Still a criteria as far as having plays in.
What's it, and it pays out pretty good too, right?
Me and Zach Yarborough played in it last year and everything. We actually ran in and got into the money as far as Scotch doubles. We played very well together. We made some uncalculated mistakes that we shouldn't have made and everything. And I made one really big boo-boo, as I call it, trying to walk a ball down the rail, which I ended up carrying him off the 8 ball to make the ball and everything, which led to him a real difficult shot on the 8 ball to bank it back down. That ended up putting us out of the tournament, but still we cashed in the money for our Scotch doubles as far as our first year being there. Yeah. So I was pretty pleased with that.
How much money did you get?
I can't remember exactly what we got and everything, but we got our entry fee back plus a little bit more.
Yeah. And that's the problem about all these tournaments. It's hard to offset your traveling expenses.
It is.
Just look at Caroline Powell. She's selling equipment to pay her traveling because she needed $3,500 to offset her cost.
Right. Well, it's like the same thing that's going on as far as WPA right now. I mean, that is just ridiculous. I mean, what do you do there? I mean, a lot of players are really upset about that, which they have right to be, because they're trying to force them to make a decision on which direction they want to go.
You can't control the players unless you're paying them more money.
You're not paying them enough. Because that is their job. That is their livelihood.
Yeah.
You can't tell them where you're going to do this or you're going to do that. You can't.
No, pool is the wild, wild west.
And I seen one where I read it and everything. Shane Van Boning posted out there real quick and they made 4 legitimate comments about that and everything, which he's done with it. He's not going to do it. And Jason Shaw did the same thing, that he's not going to do it either. He's hoping others will follow. But said they're done with that format and everything. They're going to probably jump into Matchroom.
Yeah, well, Matchroom's starting to take off.
Well, Emily Fraser, she's doing phenomenal things as far as the pool world and trying to get it to grow.
Yes. And the money. They're trying to get more money to the players.
Yes.
That's going to be a good save.
Yeah, very good save. It's like I seen this last one. What was the Lakota Open? I'm not sure if I pronounced that right or not, where Joshua Filler won it and everything and walked away with $50,000.
Off of Matchroom?
I'm not sure if it was a Matchroom event or not. I'm not sure who sanctioned that event. But I watched it the other night on YouTube and everything. And he walked away with $50,000 on that. I mean, that's a good purse.
Yeah. But that's one player making $50,000 and 3/4 of the field are losing money.
Right.
I figure somebody like Amazon or Apple, boy, if somebody decided to start paying those players, they could change the world of pool overnight.
You would figure they would see where the potential is on that, as far as the pool world and get it up and growing like it used to be. I mean, it wasn't phenomenal back where it used to be. But if you remember back in the day, it used to be on ESPN, but you don't see it on ESPN or you don't see it anywhere anymore.
The players had to pay to be on ESPN. ESPN wasn't paying them.
And it shouldn't have been like that, because just like any other sport and everything, they're trying to get their name out there and show what they can do. Also, and that, like I said, that is their livelihood and everything.
Yeah.
And, of course, us pool players and everything, we want to see those players perform.
Oh, yeah. And, I'm sure Federer's making good money now. But
Federer's phenomenal since he's came over here and everything. He's a resident
how about
now.
him making the Moscone Cup?
Oh, that's phenomenal. I mean, which I'm not going to take no stabs at Jason Shaw and everything, but I thought it was kind of funny when he put that post out there as far as him going to Team USA. That's kind of a little bit of a stab towards Federer and everything, but I mean, I thought it was kind of funny for him doing that.
Hang on, what? It's not all ball fouls. 2 ball.
Like if you hit one and it rolled and hit another, that's 2 balls.
Cue ball fouls only.
Cue ball fouls only.
So he hit, he moved the 8 with his hand.
Cue ball fouls only.
back.
Put it back.
Put it back.
And then he shot it. He was going to shoot again and hit the 8 again with his hand. And I put it back the second time, the same shot.
It's not all ball fouls.
It's not. Just continue.
As long as you cue ball.
Yeah. Real clarification. So you
Yeah.
moved the ball twice.
Yeah, this format here, it is not all ball fouls. Like discussing as far as all ball fouls, we do play all ball fouls as far as the Napa League. It's all ball fouls, which does make you
I
a better
like
player.
that. Yeah. And, I would say if we ever get enough 7s, we call them 8 players or whatever, that should be all ball fouls.
Yes.
Because they're
I agree. You need to
know,
know your
they're heading
surroundings
to the
and
next level.
Because there's been times where I've been down on a shot and I've called a foul on myself and everything. The player did not see it and everything, but I went down and everything and it touched my watch. Of course, the player did not see it. I felt it and everything. I called a foul on myself.
Yeah. Yeah, and, I'm so damn clumsy. It's helped me.
It definitely helps you because it makes you aware of your surroundings.
Well, and it makes you practice all ball fouls when you're shooting around.
Yeah, especially when you're shooting over top of a ball or you got a ball cupped, say, in your forearm. Everything makes you aware as far as that. And everything, especially your shirt also.
Yeah.
Make sure you tuck your shirt in and everything as far as leaning over and everything.
That's all these new pool shirts with all the colors in them. They're all tight-fitting because of that.
Yeah. It's being aware of your surroundings.
Yeah. Which I'm going to hit Caroline Powell up for some shirts. I hope you're listening, Caroline. Contact me. I want to get my name, our league put on there and make that a gift. It'd be cool to get a nice
That'd be
shirt.
phenomenal. She plays very well. I watch her a lot coming up when I was an upcoming pool player.
For as hard as she's working, and not able to practice the hours she wants.
I mean, pool players, professionals, Fetters, Shane, and a lot of pool players, they put hours and hours in. I mean, it's like they're talking about Shane and everything. He practices the break at least 4 to 5 hours a day, just the break alone.
That's unbelievable.
That's why they say he's got the best break out there.
Well, when that's your job.
Yeah, you do what you need to do to improve.
Yeah. Who's his coaching him? Is it?
I'm not sure who his
uncle
coach is.
started him?
Yeah, I think it was his uncle that did that.
Because he's the one that got him doing the break. And
of course, got him into that and all that. I think also got him in like what he's doing now because his off time, he likes fishing.
Yeah. Speaking of fishing, I'm really looking at the live scopes and side-by-side imaging.
Well, what you need to do right now, because since Amazon's got their deals going on right now, check out Amazon. They have some sort of good deal on there as far as live scope and everything versus being, say, $1,200 and maybe knocked down to $900.
Yeah.
Because I've been scoping that out the past 2 days.
Have they been deals?
Yeah. They got some good deals on there. I looked at it earlier before I came in here. And they got some real good deals, but tomorrow's the last day as far as Amazon deal days. Yeah. It's only the 10th and 11th.
Well, I'm not ready to pull the trigger on that. I gotta make sure this boat floats and runs.
It's a big investment. It's a big investment.
$4 or $5 grand easy.
Yeah, it's a big investment. I mean, does it pay dividends? I mean, yeah, it pays dividends. But the thing is,
it makes your cost per fish.
Yes, I mean, but learning it then, actually know what you're looking at, as far as down in the water and how it sets up and everything. Because I mean, you throw your line out and everything, you watch that line go down, you can actually see how the fish reacts to it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's like pretty much a video game on a boat.
Yeah, and all this artificial intelligence with the new NVIDIA chips. It's just a matter of time till they tell you what type of fish is under there.
And of course, a lot of the pros, when they're fishing everything, they can tell you exactly what kind of fish it is.
Yep.
Because they're so keyed in on what they're fishing for, and they can tell exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Of course, my all-time favorite fisherman pro and everything was Kevin Van Dam, but he's retiring after this year. He's done.
He's a Kentucky boy, right?
Yeah. But no, he's Michigan.
Michigan.
He's made his mark in fishing and everything, and so he's done. But he did everything he can do as far as Bassmaster Classic and everything else.
Yeah.
That was a good shot by Chris. Play smart there.
He has to, because he can't let Greg out. Even if he makes a good hit here, he's going to have to leave that cue ball somewhere.
He can come off the bottom side of it and try to play a little bit, probably top English, running English with it, and try to run the cue ball up a little bit, leave a difficult angle for the 9 ball. Even if he loses a difficult angle, he may still have a bank in the side pocket.
Justin Geary, I got you down as soon as we get this handicap down. So, yeah, you're in.
So Chris has got a really difficult combo here. He's going to have to control the cue ball to hold it.
Oh.
And he mishit the ball. But still not an easy cover here from Greg also to get back down on the 8 ball to make it either.
Yeah, I don't think it'll go in the pocket. He could probably overtake the pocket, though.
He could potentially overtake the pocket if he has the right angle to get into that ball.
He's got to make this ball first.
Or he could turn around and take over the pocket and leave a difficult angle for Greg for the 9 ball.
Yeah.
Where you have 8 ball sitting in the pocket for him.
He's up 42, too.
Yeah.
Good.
May get a little aggressive here. See what he does.
Oh.
He overstroked that ball. Trying to get shaped back down.
That's a common mistake.
Common mistake. We all do it. See how Chris plays this. He plays the combo or he plays the 10 down. I think he's playing the combo. Nope. Come back up. Smart shot. Now he can twist this, come around 2 rails.
Chris is
Come
a grinder.
off the long rail, short rail, then back over. The 8 ball in the same pocket as 9. Nope, he drew back out of it. It was still a good shot. My personal preference, I like playing follow on that. Just my personal preference. So here we go. 4-3 match. Chris is making a climb back.
Go.
I think it's because I went to the bar and got him a beer, gave him some pull juice.
Yeah. I had him down 4-1, and he goes, man, I've got to get something to eat. And he took a little break and came back, and man, he was a different guy. And he came over, I guess his sugar was getting low or whatever. 4-1, 4-3, I mean.
4-3. Yeah, I had to walk in the back. My cues are in the back, and I had to walk back and ask Rick if he'd watch my cues for me. He goes, how long you be? I said, well, I'm not sure how long I'll be. I said, it really doesn't matter. I said, you're going to leave. I said, just come get me. I said, if not, I just go back here when I come back here. I said, I'll just buy you a drink for watching my cues for me.
Oh, there you go.
Well, I mean, he's calling go 8 and everything, but 8 on the break does not count, or does it? No,
Gets
it does not
respotted.
count. Gets respotted.
You can re-rack or spot.
Right.
I like that rule.
Yeah. Wide open table here. I mean,
this could be a fast match.
Could be me personally looking at the table from this angle here. I like stripes.
That's what I like. You got those solid balls over there.
Yeah, the 6 to 7 ball is a little difficult over there. Play the combo here. No, he's not playing the combo. But still, I mean, it's a good layout.
Yeah, this should be a quick game.
As long as he don't get ahead of himself, he'll be good to go. Well, we got to go the other way now because let himself bridge over top the ball.
I think he did that on purpose.
I think you're trying to slide out a little bit.
I'm going to hit that, come off the rail, and come back.
Yeah. He overhit that ball a little bit. Let's have a little bit of pickle here. I think you want to come out flush. I think it's the 15 ball to come off that and come down. I think first 11 ball on the downside of the 14. I think that's what he was wanting. I can't tell if he can throw this ball over or not. And he's throwing it.
Nice shot.
Good shot. Good shot, Chris.
Well, he got screwed on the 10.
Well, he can still potentially probably make the 11 ball in the same pocket, come back up, potentially put the 14 ball on the side.
Difficult shot, though.
Difficult shot and everything. Controlling your angle. Unless you don't spin it all over into the pocket.
Got him.
He's still in good shape.
He's a solid player.
Yeah.
Tammy should be proud.
Yes.
He's got to get on that 8, too.
Well, that's where you use the 14 ball to get back down. Me or, because the 14 ball is so difficult angle right now to get into it.
Oh, he's going to go
Does it go up or down? Whoa. Gotta hold it. Gotta hold. He's still, I can't tell if the ball goes in the bottom left-hand corner or not. From the natural angle back into the 8 ball.
He's going down the...
Well, he can still play 3 rails back over.
They put a little draw on it. It's going to be hard with that.
Well, not really too much draw.
Stun, maybe?
But a little bit stun.
Oh.
Well, he got caught 6 ball coming across it. He might have a window. I can't tell.
Looks like it.
If he does, it's a very small window. While he's lining up, he must have a window. Yep, he got in the window.
Oh,
pulled
hit
it.
it too easy.
Well, hit it then have to walk it.
Yeah.
Well, still not an easy run out here for Greg either. Configuring where the 1 and 3 ball is set at. I can't tell if he can get into the 1 ball now or not to open that up for the 3 ball.
He might get on it once he makes his 6.
Yeah. Or he's going to slide down the 6 ball to the 7. Oh, he's coming all the way down.
Oh.
That might hurt. Nope, he got a roll, maybe. Can't
That's not
tell.
an easy cut.
That might have been where maybe nerves got him a little bit there.
Yeah.
Well, he should have the foul ball to blanket him from the scratch.
Talk about nerves. Chris has got a little nerve going too. He needs to make this. You got good position for the next.
Yeah, Greg still got a difficult shot here. If he tries to go for it or tries to play safe. He went for it. Uh-oh.
I don't think it's going to go any. Oh, he's.
6 ball bottom side.
It'll go. You're going to have to throw it, though, isn't you?
Well, not really much throwing. Just play at pocket speed and let the ball do itself.
Think he can get to it?
Just
Think
walk
he
it.
can see it?
Yeah, just walk it up and everything. Play to the backside of the pocket. Just nice
Easy.
smooth. Don't hit it over aggressive. Play pocket speed. Play over aggressive and the Brad line it out.
Got
Just
it.
like that. And here we go. We got a hill match. We got a game.
Hang on to your armchair, Grandma. We got a barn burner. What happened there? Two tough players.
Yeah, really tough players. Like I said, I played Chris in the finals when you first started your league off and everything. He ended up beating me. He ended up beating me like, I think, 5-3. Which I was playing phenomenal that day, which, of course, had a couple bad rolls here and there, opponents I played. But I still capitalized on it and still ended up making it into the finals to play him. But, I mean, Chris Hill's a phenomenal player, plays great and everything, and phenomenal guy in himself also as far as his attitude around the pool table.
You know, we need to get you, Phil Buckler. Who's the other one? It was going to be Joe, and he dropped out. Tom James, he's in it.
Tom James is a great player.
And
also.
who's the other fourth that's real tough?
I think Scott Allison dropped out also, didn't he?
Yeah, but he's going to get back in. I can't think of who it is. I'm going to have to look. Chris, you, Phil, and Tom James.
Yeah.
That's a tough foursome.
Yeah, it is. Which I know me and you talk and everything. We got a lot of upcoming players want to get in this league also that are tough players, really tough players. And I can go ahead and call one out right now is Tony Young. Tony Young is a phenomenal player.
Yeah.
Plays good, plays smart.
I put him as a must win 6 games, and you and me are 5. You think that's fair? He's pretty solid.
Tony is solid. He is everything, but I think there will be a little bit of a gripe and everything if he's got to turn around and like give up one game to me because I am capable of turning it on, but I am capable of turning it off and also on dogging balls also, like anybody else. But Tony is up there as far as caliber players. I mean, he is up there.
He's solid.
He is solid.
Well, he's going to gripe because that's what he does. I'm just kidding.
Tony Young is Tony Young.
I've already told him.
Like the guy, he's helped me out and everything. When I was a little bit of a pinch and everything, have some stuff moved into my apartment and everything. Put it on Facebook. I mean, he helped me out move a couch in my apartment. I was very appreciative of that. But no, Tony's a super nice guy. He just got a brand new cue and it looks very beautiful and everything. I had actually had a chance to see it up in person yet, but it looks like a very beautiful cue that he's got shooting with now. When he came out of retirement, when he retired at a very short stint and everything, but he came back into the game.
He's going to press Schwartzman. A lot of stuff at my house for driveways, sidewalks. Yeah. He does a good job.
Yeah, but Tony plays well.
Yeah.
I respect his game.
And then Justin Geary's going to play. What's up, Jimmy?
Oh, I had to let you look at the comments here. Hey, Jimmy.
And then Alex Blair, he hadn't committed yet, but he said he wanted to play.
Alex Blair is a phenomenal player also. He put me out of the Kentucky State tournament. We had a grinding match for a safety battle, and he came out on the better end as far as the safety battle to get me. Oh.
And you know, I got him as a 6. You know,
Yeah.
plus won 6 games.
Yeah.
And you know, the problem is it's hard to get 16 of each.
It is.
And I just said, you know, we're going to do an open division handicap, and then we'll move players accordingly and put the best 16 together. What'd you say? Oh, I wouldn't be able to tell on this.
Yeah, a little bit of a question there as far as a calling on
I
everything,
didn't
but
see
nothing
it.
wasn't made as far as a ruling.
I don't know how to rewind, so he's screwed.
Wayne, to answer your question, is this a sixes only match and everything? Yeah, there is a lot of sixes in this league, or 5. I'll say 5+1s that should be sixes also. I am the only 7 in this league because I went up to a 7 in the middle of the progress of this league when this league got started. So I am the only active 7.
And you were
in this
voted
league.
everybody to leave you in without breaking your thumbs.
Yeah, and that we discussed with everybody. Everybody was okay with me playing this league as a 7, and everybody was legitimately fine with me playing as a 7 because, I mean, yeah, I'm a weak 7.
Well,
am I capable of running racks? Yes, I am, but it's like anybody else. It's like you, Wayne. Wayne, you play phenomenal also, and you're capable of doing the same thing.
and you got you know, Scott Allison and Joe Scott. And, you know,
Both great players. Both great players.
Yeah, Chris
great
Hill.
players.
Yeah, you know, from a 6'8" to a 7'1", 7'2", there's not much difference.
I'm reading David Lee's comment here. Tony, you played safe when you blew up at Alex for lending the guy jump cue. LOL. Don't tell me you don't play safe. Well, I dealt with that kind of the same scenario one night when I played Tony also. Love Tony to death and everything, but I had 7 balls on the table. He had like 2, and I played safe. Of course, I ended up hearing about it, but I still ended up coming out the winner of the match and because I played safe, which I got called a couple of choice words afterwards. But I still come out the winner of the match, and I still respect Tony's game, and I respect him.
Jimmy, you're a 6. You have to win 6 games.
And I see Justin Geary just commented on also, said I'm going to play next session. That's good, Justin. You play good also. We sparred a couple times and everything as far as matches, as far as league and everything else, and you're a good player.
He's a 6.
Yeah. He's a solid 6. Solid.
Smart. In mine, he's a 6.
Yeah. He's solid. Plays well.
I'm excited to get these better players in here too, because it's just going to make it more fun and you know, as we get more players, the payout grows.
Right. That's what I was going to mention. Also, the more players is, the more the payout it is for the players. You're not playing for, like, say, your trip to Vegas and everything else, where you're not really playing for anything there. This is an in-house league. You play when you want to play. Coordinate your matches out with your opponents and get them out of the way. Whatever establishment you want to play them at, either here, Foxton, your home. I mean,
at the lake.
It don't matter. Yeah, at the lake, Lake House, and they got a pool table there. You can play it there also. I mean, it don't matter where you play the match at everything because everything's linked up to combi sport. So,
I really like that part of it.
I do, and I've been kind of keying in a lot here lately, and as far as looking at the CSR as far as the rating. I've been looking at that a lot lately, see where I stand at.
Yeah, that is just now coming into fruition. They just made another change, which is phenomenal. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you what they did, but
well, just keep it under wraps right now.
Well, but you know, it's if you're playing for money, it matters more towards your handicap than. Now, this isn't even going into CompuSport, but you know, when you're in the money round, it matters more than if you're just sitting around at your lake house. You know, you're drinking beer there.
Right.
And they've really got that figured out. And I think the programmer's a solid pool player up in where are they? Ontario. Quebec. And they all, half of them speak French. I love it.
Hey, Greg Mark, I think you had an oof there. You had a goofy on. You had a fat finger. Yeah, Jimmy, I agree with your comment there. Jimmy Moser plays okay. You do. You play good.
Okay, for
said you'll play the 3+1. I said I don't think so. 3+1. No, that ain't happening. do the comments automatically feed in, or you got to
They're
scroll?
coming from the top.
Okay.
Those are older from when Tony. When Tony's there, they get a lot more comments.
Oh yeah, because Tony's a heckler. Tony is a heckler.
Yeah.
He talks. He is a talker, especially when you get him on his bourbon and everything. It's like a toy with a string wound up. Either that or I'm not sure if I want to say this on a live feed or not. A pissed off weed eater.
Yeah, you can say it on here. Both guys got to be pretty tight right now. I guess he's going to just lay that up in the pocket.
Well, he tried to spin down. I mean, that's still
Well, he
a
played D.
good shot.
He can get to one, maybe.
Well, I can't tell if he can get through there as far as he had to probably spin that ball a little bit of a mass
try to
A.
bank
Or
that
try
seven.
he's going to bank it. Me,
And he's going to play.
as far as the aggressive side, I really wouldn't go for that because turn the cue ball loose to go up table. I would keep the cue ball down this end of the table and play smart. You turn loose, go up, then you're kind of opening it up potentially, which it didn't. But potentially it could open the table up for Greg to run. I would have kept the cue ball down bottom side, me personally. And I've learned that off experience playing players like Benny Jameson, Justin Grobel, and everything. You got to play smart against those players or they're going to run out on you.
What would you make Justin Grobel go to in games in this?
True, that'd be a tough underthing. I would say at least 7, if not 8 games. Because Justin is a phenomenal player.
Oh, my
He
God.
is.
What a great guy.
Yes, a great guy also. Because I played I think last weekend, BCA. And of course, there's only one rack and everything. Of course, I broke, scratched, and what happened? He ran the rack. I mean, that's expected players like that. I mean, it is. Of course, you lay the table wide open, they're going to get out anyway.
Yeah. What about Tim Williams?
Tim is sporadic. Tim plays very well, very humble, but he's totally against safeties. He's like Tony.
Yeah.
He hates safeties.
Yeah,
Let's
he
go
does.
for everything. And then the half shots he goes for, he makes them.
Yeah.
I mean, he makes something happen.
He is very creative.
Yeah. Tim is very well creative on the
So you
table.
put him as a 6?
Yeah. I'd even try myself against some of these phenomenal players because the only thing it does is make you better.
Well, that's what I like.
Yeah.
I love to play Justin Grobel.
Yeah. Listen, I didn't really have a chance to that day, which I played him in Napa League and everything, and got fortunate enough to beat him in Napa and everything, but it was not an easy feat whatsoever for me to beat him in Napa League. Even though he's given me a generous spot, it still was not easy for me to do it. We'll let Chris go play a safety here. Yeah. Looks like Greg's going to go. It's this 11 ball up
Here
table.
comes his one pocket move.
Yeah, Wayne, I think it sounds good and everything. I think you probably like this league and everything because you schedule it on your time, but there is a timeline to get these matches done also where it don't lengthen everything out.
That's going to hurt.
Yeah, that really should hurt.
He's got the 1 and the 3, though.
Well, see which way he goes. I think the 1 ball may creep in the side pocket also. 3 ball probably goes inside. See if it does pocket speed here. If it does pocket speed comes out, then he's potentially got the 1 ball in the side. Then it may be curtains there.
Yeah.
May overran it just a little bit, which the 1 ball still may play in the bottom corner pocket. No, he's going to bank it.
At the bank.
He's going to bank.
He played that at the bank.
I think he did. Yeah, he's still in good shape here.
Everything's long from here on.
Yeah.
3, 6, 8, or whatever, 7.
Yeah, I think it's a 7 ball. So if he plays up or comes around the other side of the 8 ball, see where he plays his ball. I play up and play the angle. Try to get your natural angle where you're not trying to force anything.
Put a little less spin on it.
Well, you could do a little less spin and everything and come up on the pocket and everything. I don't like coming across the other side Everything because you got potential coming across. Then you can still come up and play a top. I mean, just personal preference of the player here. Whichever way they feel more comfortable. Oh, they don't run. He's good. Let himself over top the 8 ball a little bit, but I think he's still fine. This is the feat in itself for him to come back, being down 4-2, to go hill.
Ooh, that ain't a gimme.
Let himself a little funny on the 8 ball.
That's a perfect center to edge aiming shot, though.
Right. I mean, I always walk over and look at my angle first, see where I'm actually going, and look at the tangent line as far as where the cue ball's running after the fact.
Have you looked at Stan Shuffett's center to edge?
I have not.
Oh, man.
Well, see, he's banking that ball back under.
Oh, he's banking it?
Yeah, he's banking it back over to the top right. Me, personally, I don't like that. But it's, like I said, it's all personal preference, what you're comfortable with doing. And he nailed it. And he nailed it. He got it.
Good out.
Great shot, Chris. Great shot, Chris.
Wow.
Like I said, it's all personal preference. I would have liked to have cut that ball.